Yeah, Elliott Wilson, Cortez, Detroit. You know who this is. Royce 5'9", Nickel 9.
How you feel?
Heaven Studios, man.
Finally you here, man. Finally you here. My second home, I guess you can call it.
And we just gave the world prime. You know, Rap Radar Podcast kind of covered that, but this contest, we're taking it to another level, man. You have something else you're working on.
Yeah, I'm working on the Book of Ryan. I'm actually done with it. It's called
Book of Ryan.
It's called the Book of Ryan. It's the album of my life leading up to this point.
Crazy.
So it took for me to go through some things in order to be able to get to the point where I can express it.
So are you getting into all that in the lyrics of this album?
Of course.
You're getting the early listen, man. Tell them how early this is right now. This ain't even running till the album comes out, man.
This is you probably would you say he the first? You the first person. You the first person to hear it.
We're gonna hold this, man, but just want you to know I'll be on top of things, man. These contests gonna be amazing, man. Cortez, Royce 5'9", Elliott Wilson, let's go.
I don't know what I drove this thing for, man. It's like I didn't know it was gonna be snowing today. And we've been having really, really nice days. What up, my G? We've been having like really, really nice days, so if it snows too much, we're literally gonna slide everywhere.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on.
So I hope you're ready.
Man.
Nah, we don't wear no seatbelts in Detroit, man.
All right, let's do it, man.
Let's go.
Do it. Yeah, Cortez. Royce 5'9", baby. I gotta put the seatbelt on, man. It's okay, man.
I'm gonna put it on too. Because what we gotta do, what I'm learning in my older age, you have to display signs of discipline to yourself. So like the little bit of time that it takes to do this, we don't do that.
Yeah.
So we have to start doing it.
We definitely don't feel like we gotta do that when we're young, man.
Exactly.
This freestyle, man.
Oh,
Come on, Royce.
I had to do it, bro.
Come on, Royce. You know I had to come down and talk to you about this, man, that freestyle.
I had to do it.
I know your phone was blowing up. Crazy. Obama hit you up? You wanted to know what's good? I saw LeBron shouted you out.
Bro, you know what, man? It's like, I don't do that much.
And just related to the album, I mean, we're about to hear your solo album. I know you put a lot into this. Like, does that kind of spark just even make it seem even more like this is my time in a sense? Or like, I have more eyes on me than ever before maybe, and like, I'm just excited? And I'm still doing this shit at such a high level?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that sometimes. I mean, I didn't know what was gonna happen with the freestyle. You know, like I just went in there and I'm at a point now where I just want to do the best I can. You know what I mean? Like with everything that I do, like every little impression. Yeah. I just want to like do my best. Yep. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? So it's like I didn't expect that reaction, honestly, because a lot of the verses were just like cutting room floor stuff, and verses from like Prime, and just, you know what I'm saying, like verses, just raps from here and there that I just kind of put together. And the toughest part for me was just actually memorizing all that shit. I didn't know like it was gonna be that kind of reaction, man. I didn't know it was gonna be like trending and like LeBron talking about it. Puff posted it and then took it down.
Oh, he did? He did?
Yeah, I got Diddy cropped.
Come on, Puff. Why you do that, baby? Go find out.
And then, I mean, I didn't expect that, but I was definitely thankful. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it felt great. So, I mean, for something like that to happen, I felt like I'm in a good place because I already had both albums loaded up already.
Yeah, the Prime and what we're about to hear, the world premiere.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it, man. We gotta get this Book of Ryan, man. I can't wait no longer, man.
So what are we doing? Are we playing? You want me to play all the way through, or you want me to like select certain songs?
Certain songs, but give me the first one. A lot of times it's the intro. Like, give me the one you think that really just sets the tone.
Sets the tone.
Like if you want the first listen to be like, what's the one that you feel like?
Let's go.
Book of Ryan's coming.
Let's go here.
Plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised.
This right here for the number one shit with your number one. You ain't number one, just another one. Now everybody saying that they number one. Bring me your arm, the caterpillar keeps firing. Oh, we in the war, where butterflies keep dying. I'm a product of pop hyenas. You number one when it come to slaughtered mics. I'm trying to be number one in my son and daughter life. All you niggas, my little rapper babies. Y'all my children, y'all bit my shit and contracted rabies. Don't you grade me next to these rappers, baby, that's the grading. My style got so many different facets, I switch into so many different batches. I'm skipping class to be fascinating. My pen is like Big Ben, this shit just a classic waiting. Your favorite rapper come at me, I'll just decapitate him. Out here congratulating these hashmans who had their highs. These rappers only when they match just because they strategize. I bring Attica to these patterns and here's my battle cry. Ring the alarm, the caterpillar's firing.
Rapper babies.
We in a world where butterflies keep dying.
It's true in a sense.
You're looking at a tiller, the psychopath, the killer, the caterpillar. Don't tell me when I'm supposed to rap until, especially when your favorite rapper ain't even half as ill. Savage still the tracks of banana peel, attack of the silverback gorilla. You're having a little trouble fathoming this is actually happening. Like Anderson Silverback when he snapped the shit in half and then had this shit hanging by a flapper skin after he tried to plant the shit back on the mat again. Pad to pin, I'm batty like eyelids when they're blinking a lot. You copy me, but you're not. You can't be butterflies. My offspring's of this moss. I see that thing, I'ma squash it and rip the wings of it off.
wait.
One problem with me when I reach out to people to get on records.
They don't give you more. They give you a little more than just a 16.
Nobody sends me a 16. Nobody sends me a 16.
Because they know you can rap, so they're like, yeah, I'm gonna show Royce I can rap, man.
Everybody tortures me on my own song, man. Like it never fails.
They're like, he needs the 48. That's what he
never
really
fails.
needs, the 48. How many bars is that? 8 trillion?
I don't know. I don't count Marshall's bars. I don't
What is
count
this
them.
Caterpillar shit? What is this Eminem? Royce, what are you doing, baby? Come on. You're not playing, as they tell me, you ain't playing fair, Elliot. You ain't playing fair, Royce.
You ever heard the saying, before you praise the butterfly, what is the saying? When you praise the butterfly, don't disrespect the caterpillar, or something to that.
Okay, got you.
Something to that degree.
Got you.
And that is basically like
The butterfly gets the props, the caterpillar gets fronted on kind of thing?
sometimes, like I don't feel like you should tear the caterpillar down in order to praise the butterfly. I think you should praise both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that whole narrative, like the youngins versus the older rappers.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of getting tired of that narrative.
Yeah.
So that's basically.
So you're hitting it head on with this song.
Yeah. And I felt like Marshall was a good person to put on there because I noticed that a lot of that is happening with him right now.
With the last album, yeah.
It's like, my G, the people who y'all are praising, they're his babies. Think about it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. So it's just like, don't forget, man. Don't forget. Because it's just as easy as you can forget. We can go back in there and show you the reason why things are why they are.
Yeah.
This is like the meat and potatoes of me. But I gotta play the skit for you, too.
Man, I had a dream.
I'm gonna play a skit in the song.
Told me, let's play a game. You look me in my eyes. Just make sure you don't blink. You can ask me anything you want. But remember, don't blink. I said, shit. I got all the courage in the world to start asking shit that I never had the courage to ask before. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, okay, I'm born an addict. Do you think that you doing drugs had more of an adverse effect on me? Do you think if you didn't do drugs that maybe I somehow would have came out better? Would I have done better? I got one. I was always seeking your approval as a child. You made me feel like I could never do shit right. So I always wanted to know, like, through everything that I've been through in the game, do I make you proud?
This one called Cocaine.
Trust is broken. Words get choked. Can't let go of my heart. My heart. home from another day of high. Working handed me his key, told me go look in the car. So I went out there to look for what he asked me to get. I was checking all the seats, but the only thing I saw was a bag of cocaine. Papa was too solid, he ain't never tell a lie. I went in to tell him about it, he said, oh, that must be God. He worked with me at the job, I said, oh, and walked away. He said, oh, before you go, make sure you don't tell your mom about the cocaine.
That was my favorite song I ever wrote.
Really?
Ever.
Was it tough to write?
Nah, wasn't really tough to write. I mean, it just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just came out how it came out. I didn't even, like, when I first pulled the beat up, I was gonna rap. When I first pulled up the beat, I was like, oh, this shit is crazy. Wonder when I'm gonna rap to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just came out melodic. You know what I mean? Like, it just came out that way. You know what I mean? And it's basically just like a metaphor saying when you allow these drugs into your life, into your family's life, it follows you forever. It follows your family forever. It's gonna follow your kids forever.
Yeah.
Like me being an alcoholic, it's gonna follow my son for the rest of his life. He's gonna look at alcohol differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, he goes to CMU University now. It's like, I'm pretty sure if he like at college parties and shit like that, and he see liquor, like the first thing he's gonna think about is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna think about the way that it affected our family and shit like that. Whether he chooses to do it or not, he's gonna have a different perspective on it.
Yeah, the senses are heightened about it.
Bro, every time I hear the word cocaine, I think about my dad. Every time. And it's everywhere. Everywhere. Look at that cocaine white car, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's everywhere. It's just like, it's following me.
And the song you had discovered him using, you had found it?
When I found out that he was using it, he actually, it was when he went to rehab. That's when I knew for sure.
Yeah.
It was when he went to rehab. But he checked himself into a facility, and while he was there, after he had been there for a while, he brought us in there. And we were like in there with him. I remember doing like, we little kids and shit. I remember doing like little like workshops and shit like that in there.
Wow.
I remember standing up in front of the people talking, telling people how I felt about stuff. I remember him getting up there talking. And I just remember him going really hard, like trying really hard to just like do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you could tell it was to that point where it was like, all right, I don't want to lose my family.
Yeah. Had you played him the song? Yeah?
Nah, not yet. What'd you think about that?
It's good.
I'm saying, what do you think about me not playing it for him yet? Because I was talking to my dog. He was like, man, you got to make sure you play your dad the album.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a lot of shit on there that's like about my dad and about my mom, about my family just in general, but
yeah. But what we gonna hear next, baby?
All right, this is called Boblo Boat. I'll tell you about Boblo Island after we listen to this.
Cool summer breezes blowing through your hair as you stood gazing down the river in anticipation of the thrill of the dizzying rides at the amusement park. Ah, memories of Boblo Island.
Oh, it's your world, ain't nothing but a squirrel trying to get a nut. Just jealous of everybody that's headed out on that Boblo boat. It is the perfect weather, the perfect time to enjoy a few snacks. Oh man, I wish I was joining you with a little cheese and crackers, a little can-out wine, a little Rio Nitty on ice, some Harvey Bristol green. But let's do this only on Smooth FM.
Nothing compared to our family trips. My uncle shook hands with the manly grip. All this hand-me-down shit I had an uncanny fit. All the gangsters I had in my family had me Annie bitch. My granddaddy mistress caught the business from my granny fist. That was back before I was born. Pop told stories about it that would last for hours long. And as a family, we was just so happy when him and mama got along on the Boblo. On our way to that black amusement park, wood roller coasters, crack sold on plastic scooter cars. Smoking grass at the vintage food court, broken glass waiting on you on the swimming pool floor. I came across my identity on the Boblo boat. I lost my virginity. No condom though. That's when paranoia hit me like when superstition does. Left my inhibitions, I guess, where my supervision was. Parties on the way to the island would be the livest though. First time big bro hit the bottle was on the Boblo boat. But neither one of us knew that we would both grow up and turn to alcoholics though. Boblo boat.
Twist the cap, lift the bottle back, swig it, dig it. 10-inch rims on my mama's Civic. 10-inch woofers in the trunk, to be specific, they pump. Rather the license plate plus the windows tinted. Don't even give a fuck that it's dented. Bitch, I'm the man now, I'm rolling. Driving it slow as if it's stolen. Piling up bros like we was clothing on the dresser. Calling up hoes like we was Jodeci, let's check her. Double D's like double deckers, I wanna sex her. But these keys don't come with game on how to finesse her.
Okay,
Think about them days.
Light skin Jermaine.
Again,
Never
I
16.
can't never get a 16. I can't get a
The next rapper that collabs with Royce, please just give him a 16.
Can't get a 16.
Just
for
edit that a
nobody,
little
man.
bit for him. You know
Stop
what I'm saying?
killing me on my own songs, man. Damn, man. Everybody always go, yeah, come on, man. We know Royce can rap. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody say. Oh, yeah, we know Royce can rap. All right, but the other rappers ain't saying that. They killing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marshall murdered me, Cole murdered me.
Nah,
I'm going on the record and saying,
Already out the
you
back.
know it.
You like, Marshall murdered me, Cole murdered me. Book around in stores right now. That's me the commercial.
Boblo Island was like a place that you could go right across the Detroit River. This is back in the day. This is like in the early 90s, late 80s. Back in the, okay, so you could go there, you go ride this boat. It's like a big ass canary type boat, yacht type boat. And it's for lower income families can afford it because it's not as expensive as Cedar Point was. The island itself has been there since like the 1700s. I'm not really clear on how long it's been like it was an amusement park, but it was fun as shit. Had a bunch of like wood roller coasters. It had pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? But it was like considered the ghetto amusement park. You know what I mean? It's between Detroit and Canada. So the ride over there, I can't remember how long the ride was, the boat ride, but the boat ride was super fun. Everything went down on the boat. Parties.
You said you lost your, you got
Yeah,
your
yeah,
first
yeah.
time? First time on the Boblo.
First time. My mama is gonna kill me.
When she hear the album.
She gonna kill me when she hear the album.
Parents listen, so it's gonna be
Especially
out
that-
for the
especially that
parents.
part, yeah,
They're
so-
gonna learn a lot in this album.
She's gonna kill me when she find out what I was doing on that Boblo boat. But I mean, that's what Boblo. So it's like when I asked him to do that, I felt like
how did he connect to the memories, childhood memory type of vibe? Like, what do you think? Why was that the collaboration for you and Cole?
I felt like he could broaden it just by speaking nostalgically from his experiences on a song like that.
Yeah.
Because what I said on the verse, I pretty much touched on how I felt, what I wanted to say regarding this topic. And I really, on my verse, I wanted to get into kind of like how our family trips used to be and how significant going to this island was for me. I learned a lot about myself. And I felt like it was real significant that the first time I seen my brother drink was on the boat. And we both ended up becoming alcoholics. And I remember being really, really judgmental every time I saw him drink. He's only 2 years older than me, but he was like, he's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was significant, you know, within the whole story. And to keep the album from being so personal that people don't really understand it unless they know me, I got moments like that where it's like I ask somebody like Cole to kind of broaden it. Because by the time he gets it on his verse, you damn near feel like you're in Carolina somewhere now. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just felt like it was a good color for the album. So you want to play one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made the choice. Woo. I'm rolling with Royce. Yeah. We are. Yeah. Everything is everything, but I need a better ring. I'm married to the game, so I got both of us wedding rings. On every finger, T-bills are the wedding singer. We only make headbangers. I'm leaving them dead, I ain't scared.
It's the first of the month, I got my bag in the mail. I was panicking yesterday, now I'm happy as hell. We on, let's do it all. We on, yeah. It's the first of the month, I got my bag in the mail. got some shit cut back on. I gave my mama some money so she can go out and gamble. God only put on me what he know that I can handle. But it's the purse of the month. I'm putting some rims on my car. My lady said it's a waste. Bullshit, I'm a star. Leave me alone. She jealous anytime I'm gon' shine. She said if you so talented, why nobody ain't ever heard of you? She dumps me on the 20th, takes me back by the 30th. She's wrong, but we've been together such a long time. It's the first of the month, I got my bag in the mail. I was panicking yesterday, now I'm happy as hell. We on, yeah. It's the first of the month, I got my bag in the mail. I'm turning back up my radio, I hope I never be alone. Be alone, yeah. Hey, my life's like heaven. That's from the first of the month until the 7th. And from the 17th to the end, it's like heaven. We go from buying back to selling. Hey, I live like a king by way of delivery of a mailman. Oh no,
That's one of my favorites too. That's one of my favorite ones
Yeah,
too.
T-Pain all
So
over it, baby.
That's T-Pain, and then my young dog Travis Chandler. He's from Detroit. That's him on the bridge. He's really dope, super dope.
So you got a lot of the young talented artists yourself that you implemented.
Yeah, listen, listen. If they don't have nothing to do with what I'm doing movement-wise, I still like to support them anyway. You know what I'm saying? But Travis is he's somebody who I took a liking to super early because I noticed that people talk about him the way that they used to talk about me. Oh man, all he do is fight all the time. All he do is just be drunk all the time. Oh man. Yeah. You know that thing that we do in Detroit where we're incapable of supporting our own people. Yeah. When they right here in our backyard, we wait for them to blow up and all over the world, and then we decide to jump on them. So, I just decided to start helping him as much as I can, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, he can sing, he can rap, do everything. You know what I mean? So I put him on there. T-Pain, the significance of working with Pain, man, probably one of my most favorite features that I've ever done, that I've ever had. Because when we did Lighters, if you remember when we did Lighters, I said on there, I remember when T-Pain ain't want to work with me. Now my car parks itself, starts itself on auto-tunes. Remember I said that?
Yeah.
Because I had a record, damn, I missed a turn. I had a record my man KG did for me, and we needed somebody to sing the hook. This was kind of like a while back. And I reached out, and they passed on doing it. Pain passed. So back then, you know, my super drunk days, I was emotional, man. Like I took everything personal. You know what I mean? Like, he passed? What you mean he passed? He on everybody's song. What is he passing for? You know what I mean? So it's like, so I kind of like took it personal. I took it like he didn't want to work with me. So that's why I said that on that song. So to have him on here closing out the album, kind of surreal. And we got on the phone. We got like a few like mutual acquaintances and shit, and we just got on, and the song just kind of came together like that. But the dude is so talented, man. So talented. Pain. Next time I work with Pain, I want him to rap. Cause he can spit.
He did a little verse on there too.
Yeah. I want to. He can spit though.
Yeah.
You know he can spit, right?
Let him really go.
Yeah.
He'll take 48 bars from him. But
Yo, if I tell him to spit, he'll do 75 bars. Close the song out. We won't be able to have no hook at the end.
Book of Ryan, man. Well, thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely
Thanks
passed
for
the
listening.
car test.
Thank you for listening. Thank you, man. I appreciate
the car
it.
test.
I appreciate it, brother.
Woo. The car test. Elliot Wilson. Royce.
Boo, boo, boo. I don't even know why I still do this. I'm not shooting nobody. I'm not shooting anybody.
That's a rap thing.
This is like a rap thing.
Rap. We do things with our hands.
Just like when
Contest.
we doing the drop and we go, y'all know what it is. No, we don't. Tell us what it is. What is it?
When they getting that album, man? Tell them what today's date is and when are they getting that album? So I'm looking big out here.
You're getting the album 5/4. And what's today's date? I got to check my
Man,
phone. What is it?
It's early, man. It's early.
5/4. 5/4
May
is when you
4th.
get it. All right?
Car test. TIDAL.
Boom.